Hello and welcome back to 3 Pints and a Clean Sheet. Kyle, how are you?
Good, thank you.
You're welcome, Greg. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call the ick.
It's what happens when you pay not very much money for a really shit inflatable crown. It turns out it doesn't blow up very well. I'd be better go to Burger King and get a cardboard one.
Just hear the real Burger King.
Yes, we'll find that out later on. Stay tuned. Let's get right into it. So, I'm back on hosting duties this week, so we're doing a bit of the rotational games. So,
turnabout.
Yeah, it's me back again. So, if you're listening, pleasure. What was I up to this weekend? On Saturday, I was at Ibrox for Rangers versus Ayr in the Scottish Cup. Well, what can I say? It was a pretty underwhelming performance. I mean, a win's a win. You know, you'd expect 2-0 win over a team in the league below. However, Rangers just didn't really take many chances. It was a bit kind of meh, a bit flat. But you know, win's a win at the end of the day. You all right?
Yeah, I was just yawning.
That was one of the most intense yawns I have ever seen. Slow-mo that one.
It's me editing it, so no. Sorry, I was busy thinking about Scott Brown managing Ayr and it repulsed me so much.
Showing your loyalties.
They were singing Scott Brown's Barmy Army.
Ayr or Rangers? Because I imagine if Rangers were 2-0 up singing Scott Brown's Barmy Army would be quite funny. But I don't think Rangers fans would even say his name.
No. Oh no, they did. They said Scott Brown, you're a wanker, I think it was. No, sorry, that was Willie Collum. Hey,
he should have been even more of a dick towards Rangers because Conor Golson was very lucky to stay on the pitch.
Anyway,
am I just getting a shake of the head from that? I'm not getting an acknowledgement that it's definitely a red card.
Not getting a bite, essentially.
No.
Well, it's not a bite when it's genuinely a red card. Like it is. You'd have to be quite blinkered to not think that's a red.
You'd have to be quite biased to think only your opinion ever counts.
No, I'm going based on the application of the laws.
I'm just going on every argument has to go your way. That's what I was going for.
Explain to me how it wasn't a red. Rangers fan, on you go.
I never said it wasn't.
So you think it was?
I'm refraining from comment, thank you.
He thinks it was a red card, right?
No, as much as I don't like them, big turnout from Ayr, probably one of the biggest Scottish turnouts I've seen in a while in terms of the way end.
Because Celtic aren't allowed to take very many.
Yeah.
And most of I suppose the Scottish Cup, is it like the FA Cup where there's a limit on minimum away fans?
I think so. Could be wrong. There was quite a few pyrotechnics from the away end. I was giving them a right good boo.
Also, I imagine it's because it wasn't in people's season tickets.
No, they were still in the away end.
No, but I mean, I meant like, was the Ayr game included in?
No, it was add-on.
The season ticket. So therefore, giving Ayr a slightly bigger allocation than they might give Livingston, for example, might work out quite well. And that, you know, how many folk want to go and see Rangers Ayr?
A lot of folk expecting.
There was a lot more Rangers fans there than I thought. I think it was over 40,000. I expected quite a poor turnout, but for 5:30 on a Saturday night. But you know, there was quite a lot there.
And it being on the telly. Yeah,
win's a win. Obviously, the draw for the quarterfinal has taken place. Start with Rangers because we're already talking about them. Away to Hibernian, and that'll be a good game to watch. I think.
Tough game between
I thought so.
Between two European fixtures. No,
I think it could be.
I'm led to believe it is between the Thursday night European fixtures, which makes it more of a banana skin than it was.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, if we're not, I think if Hibs could punish us if we're not on top form.
On the telly, though.
I'm just getting the draw up.
Celtic Livingston.
Yeah, surprise. I'm not joking.
I like, you know, like it's that's should be an easy win, routine win.
Aberdeen at home to Kilmarnock, Celtic at home to Livingston, Greenock Morton at home to Heart of Midlothian, and Hibernian at home to Rangers.
It's the Hearts one. So I heard, who was it who said, was it someone in the BBC commentary said that they thought Airdrie away would be a banana skin for Hearts? In the form that Hearts were in, I didn't think it would be a banana skin for them. And it's the same with Morton away. People might go, oh, they're the only championship side left. Yeah, for a reason. Hearts should be thumping them.
Yeah, but you never know.
They're on a great run of form.
You never know.
I was also led to believe from an inside source that Neil Warnock's description of Aberdeen's performance as not very good was about accurate.
I'd say
Apparently,
so,
Full one.
but apparently Bonnyrigg were pretty good considering the 3 league difference between the teams, and 2-0 was perhaps, the description I heard it described as was what happens when you have an international starting striker on the pitch, being Miofsky.
Fair point. That's what happens when you get to this point in the competition, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Hibs Rangers probably be the tasty fixture going into this, unless Martin can kind of pull off a shock.
Rangers Celtic gets part again for the semi-final.
Well, it happens every time. It's easier to place than a final, I think.
Never know.
Never know. It
We'll
might
see.
be a Hibs Livingston semi-final.
Maybe.
No, if there's one thing you can guarantee, it's that Livingston will not be in the semi-finals.
I hope that comes back to bite you. To
I'll
be
put a
honest,
fiver on
it
it.
looks like they weren't going to even be in the quarterfinals after being
They
2-0
shouldn't have been.
down.
They absolutely shouldn't have been, because I've seen their first goal, and it was never a corner. It was a goal kick.
I never saw it. I just saw that they scored in
Absolute
the
shocker.
120th minute.
Old Livy.
The Boing Boing have lost their spring.
You can't accuse them of paying refs because they don't need money to pay anybody.
Wait, Livingston have no money? Who told you that?
Yeah, I told you last week, just an inside source I've got.
I'm just trying to work out who it is.
Classified.
Aberdeen Kilmarnock will be good.
Aberdeen Kilmarnock's probably the most up for it tie there is there. Is that's not really the right word.
You go either
It's
way.
the one with the least obvious winner, yeah.
So both teams to score if you're doing an accumulator.
No, see, I've found this with Scottish. After trying to do both teams to score quite a lot of this season in Scottish football, most games I look at and go, oh, both teams could score, and that end up 0-0 because no one scores ever in Scottish football. Unless it's Celtic or Rangers. Yeah.
Playing Livy.
And when you play Livy, yeah.
I'd say draw of the round would be probably Hibs and Rangers, but that's just my opinion.
Rangers fan says the Rangers game's the best game of the round, in complete shock.
I think Morton Hearts would be a doozy.
I did also say that Aberdeen Kilmarnock would be interesting as a neutral view. But no.
You did.
I can't do
you
anything
could have picked that as your game of the round, but you didn't, did you?
Well, I'm not a liar, am I?
No, you're partisan is what you are.
I ain't calling you a truther.
Well, right, I've had enough. So let's move on. Greg's got his nice top on to move us
Reversed.
nicely onto the Nations League draw that's taken part. What did you say?
Starburst.
I prefer to describe as a fruit salad, sweetie, if we're being brutally honest.
That's what I meant.
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Obviously Scotland in League A. Woo. Croatia, Portugal, Poland, and Scotland, Group A1. Greg, how do you feel with that draw? With those teams?
Pretty happy, I think. Out of, like, again, we've got, so you've seen the options there being Italy, Belgium, France, Netherlands, Hungary, Germany, Spain, Denmark, Switzerland. You knew, or not you knew, you had a feeling that Italy, Belgium, France had Scotland written all over it. Like, worst possible draw. Out of the 3 options, Croatia, Portugal, Poland is probably one of the more favourable ones.
It definitely is, but I was talking about it, and then you think, right, well, Poland are a good side. Portugal, obviously, won the Euros not too long ago, still a decent side.
They were
Croatia,
unbeaten. They won 10 out of 10 in qualifier or whatever it was, and were first team to qualify for the Euros.
Croatia, World Cup semi-finalists.
But would you not
recent
argue
years.
that Croatia and Poland are teams perhaps on the way down rather than on the way up?
If you keep
I
the
think-
one man quiet in each team, then you're alright, I think.
No,
I think
but
Croatia are probably 2018 was the peak for them, and they are now at the stage where they are getting very close to rebuilding.
But I also think that there are 2 teams that on their day could surprise anyone.
There are 2 teams that are like on their day, yes, but on our day we can beat any of those 3 teams.
I'd like to hope so. I'm just saying I don't think it'll be as easy as we think, but it is a more.
I don't think
favourable
it'll be
draw.
as easy as we think. I think I'm a brutally honest and say we might end up finishing bottom of that.
No.
We need to get some points away from home to not finish
Yes.
bottom.
Yes.
Beat Poland. No losses, beat Poland.
But
From what I
beating them
can
at home and beating them away are different completely different things. Netherlands, Hungary, Germany would have been an alright group. It would have been a pain because, well, we're playing two of them at the Euros. I don't want to play them again that soon.
Yeah, there's a nice bit of variety.
And then Spain, Denmark, Switzerland's the other one you look at going, that's a fairly favourable draw. However, we have just played Switzerland at the Euros. Spain, I don't want to go there again after the McTominay shenanigans in Seville. I'd just rather we didn't bother. And because they've got an agenda against us now. In Denmark, we've had not trouble in the past, but I'm remembering, was it a Dykes penalty? Was that against Denmark and Austria? End of the last cycle, like we seem to have played Denmark again fairly. Croatia, Portugal, and Poland is quite a nice. It's a different set of teams for us.
Right, because when we're not playing Israel, we're playing Denmark.
Yeah.
Well, we get drawn against Israel in the next round, if that's a thing.
The next round, I think is it top two this time. Fourth definitely goes back down. I can't remember if it's just top. So previously, it's just been the winner of each group does semis and then final. Part of me wants to say this quarterfinals this time round as well.
Speaking about going down, England went down to League B.
They did.
A noticeable fixture in there is England, Finland, the Republic of Ireland, and Greece. England and Ireland will be tasty. Declan Rice will have to work out who he wants his lead. Oh wait, he's already worked that out. He's went to England. Sorry.
Wait, is it actually that tasty? Is it tasty because of
decent.
who it is?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it'll be.
But in reality, Ireland aren't very good and are probably going to get 3 or 4 put past them.
Probably so. Probably 10.
Let's hope so.
Like England, the easy thing to do would be to go out and say, "Oh, England got an easy draw." But looking at the teams in Group B, any of those you'd look at and go, England should be thumping every single one of them.
Arguably Austria or Norway.
But they couldn't have played Austria because they were in the same pot.
Okay.
Well, here's one for you. Your adopted nation. How do you feel Wales's draws went?
I mean, it's having spoken to Welsh people, they've really can't be arsed playing Turkey again. For a very long time, it was Wales and Belgium all the time, and now it's Wales and Turkey all the time. Ironically, Wales is the second biggest nation by population in that group, which is mad, considering Wales isn't very big. But actually, like, in terms of competitiveness point of view, they ran Turkey close the second game in the Euro qualifiers. Iceland they should beat. Montenegro they should beat. Like, that's going to be that's a decent group for Wales. I'd rather they had that than the group England are in, or the group that Czechia are in.
Yeah. Why are they Czechia, not the Czech Republic now? Or is that just because
they changed their name?
Mother tongue. I wasn't sure.
They changed their name, and no one in English has bothered to listen.
Interesting. There's a geography for you. Yeah, I feel like that's all kind of happening in League B.
Yeah, there's not a ton happening there. Like, the question is kind of Czechia or Ukraine. Who wins that one? Austria, Norway again could be a toss up, and then I think the Wales group should be Turkey or Wales.
Probably Turkey. They're on a bit of an incline.
They are, but it's also Turkey, and they
Need to shit it.
Yeah, it's like which one turns up.
Right.
What about chickens?
What about League? Group. League C then. I suppose it's called. Trying to think. No, well, Northern Ireland in Group C3, Luxembourg, Bulgaria, Northern Ireland, and Belarus.
That's about it.
Yeah.
And Northern Ireland probably aren't going to win that either, are they? Luxembourg are on a decent run of form. Bulgaria aren't terrible. Luxembourg could play at the Euros.
Probably do. That'd be great for me.
That would be a massive boost for Luxembourg if they do. And if not, then this is their pathway to getting another chance to go. Well, it's not. It's to the World Cup, which is even harder. But there's not a ton going on in that. The most surprising thing about Group C is looking at Sweden and going, how the hell are Sweden, former World Cup finalists Sweden, in Group C1?
Yeah, even recently I thought they'd probably be a bit harder than that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think back to Ibrahimovic scoring an overhead kick from about 40 yards.
Is that not against England?
Yeah, Joe Hart. Joe Hart came and headed it because it was outside the box, and Ibrahimovic just, don't know, turned into a bloody action figure, recreating a goal. And
Was it England Sweden in 2014? Not 2014, 2012. That was like rained, like suspended due to rain or something.
I think it
I
was
remember
Poland
that
in
as
the
well.
Euros, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was. I might be Poland. I was because I'm watching it.
But yeah, that's the main surprise. And then Group D is just your usual. Gibraltar, San Marino, and Liechtenstein being in the same group is great. However, Gibraltar won their group the last time, which is why they're in a playoff against Lithuania, and Liechtenstein aren't terrible. The ideal scenario is that San Marino play a team that also aren't very good and win. However, San Marino are getting better, so you never know.
Scoring goals.
This is the best chance
just
for
need to
San
win,
Marino
man.
to win a game of football. This competition is by far the best chance.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so good. That's why England are in Group B as well. I think it's worth saying that as Scots, we took this competition really seriously. Partially because it's a way into a tournament for us when we struggled for so long and was our way into the Euros and almost was our way into the last World Cup. But we've took it seriously and are doing quite well and enjoying life, whereas England haven't really cared, and now they're in Group B and they still don't seem to care. And then they'll just, thump everyone and go back up to Group A.
Yeah.
Like, if they cared, it's a way to go, oh, we've won a trophy. But it doesn't seem like they do.
Yeah, but it's only if it suits their agenda.
Yeah, but make it suit your agenda, win it, and then go, look, we've won a major trophy. Look at how amazing we are. Look how amazing Gareth Southgate is. Oh, no, he's away. That's the other thing. That group will be the first games for Gareth Southgate's Gareth Southgate's replacement. That the first games will be.
But is he just leaving straight after the Euros?
Believe so.
I wonder he'll get it. That'll be interesting. We'll say that for another day.
But Gareth Southgate's those are the fixtures. I don't know which one of those is first. The fixtures are out. But, it's quite a slow and easy introduction. It's not a baptism of fire, is it?
Pep Guardiola, that's for sure.
What was that?
It'll be Pep Guardiola.
It won't.
I don't think it will be.
Still favourite.
It'll be Graham Potter. Let's be honest. They've got no imagination.
Edward Howe.
Away to the Republic of Ireland on the 7th of September.
Okay, maybe it is a bit of a baptism of fire because away to Dublin isn't the ideal place to start.
You lose that, you're in hot water.
Yeah. It's a game you should be absolutely thumping them, but if you don't, then you're going to be in the shit.
Yeah. I hope Wayne Rooney gets the job.
I would say, I believe, sadly, that Channel 4 are no longer covering the England games. I think it's now ITV again, which is a shame because England were shit when Channel 4 showed their fixtures. So it'd be good if Channel 4 could show some more.
ITV were good as well. In the 2010 World Cup, they put adverts on when they scored.
Yeah,
prior to them scoring, just get to see them celebrating.
Yeah, but England, there was a thing for a while. I believe England on the BBC are traditionally the best. England used to perform better on BBC than ITV. And then Channel 4 came in, done about 8 Nations League games. They were all shit. They were shit in all of them. And the World Cup qualifiers where they won a few more. But England's record on Channel 4 was not good.
Well, in the bio, look for our link to get the petition to get it back on Channel 4.
Yes.
Quite good.
Yeah, so it'll be good to watch that again. I'm quite looking forward to it.
It's let's make this clear. It's so much better than meaningless friendlies.
Yeah. No,
Still
I
friendlies to some degree, I think.
glorified, but still count for something.
But it's so much better than the days when Scotland would draw with Qatar at Easter Road. What was the point?
Yeah.
He's a winner for the World Cup.
Here's one for
sports
you.
washing, yeah.
Here's one that could be happening. Imagine a wee blue card coming out of one of those games, eh? What we're thinking about that? Kyle, I'll ask you first.
I don't know much about them against for dissent and something else. You need to correct me if I'm wrong. Was it
Dissent and a cynical foul?
That's the one. So I think it's just got to lead to time wasting. If you get what I mean.
I just don't.
100%.
I just feel like it's a bit of a publicity stunt.
It's
The
unnecessary.
The thing is, it's gonna happen. They're already being used at grassroots football in some places, and to decent effect. Apparently, apparently they're quite well liked and do a decent job. However, it doesn't sit right. Like they're both just yellow card offences anyway, so just give them a yellow card and move on.
Yeah, don't break. Sorry, don't fix something that's not broken. I would say I don't think that is. Well,
Well, the other thing is like referees don't book players for dissent that much anyway when they should.
yeah.
More so at Premier League level, at grassroots level, you definitely get booked for dissent. At Premier League level, folk don't get booked for dissent like they should. So just
see it with
start
Fernandes.
booking folk properly for dissent. Yes, specifically Bruno Fernandes.
He gets booked, just not
Just
I
put
mean,
his name on it.
Yeah.
the Fernandes card.
I did, and another football podcast I listened to did suggest that Spurs might just want to sit Christian Romero out for the first 10 minutes and then just let him come on after 10 minutes. So when he gets his blue card, he's already served his suspension. The other thing...
What does cynical foul mean? Is that like...
So, like, it's currently a yellow card for stopping a promising attack. So it's like if for example, the other team's on a break and you commit a foul that's not last man, but you stop the counter attack.
It's a yellow card.
It's the rule that largely now makes people think that any tug of the shirt's a yellow card, when actually most tugs of the shirt are actually just stopping a promising attack.
Just put them and get on with it. Or say them
Yeah,
off and get on with it.
literally put them and get on with it.
It's gonna just be.
There's got to be questions about where you apply it from as well, though. So we already, I can't remember when we had this discussion. It was the Old Firm game when I said, at what stage, I agreed with the red card on the occasion in the Old Firm, but at what stage is it too far out to be a clear and obvious goal scorer opportunity?
Mm-hmm.
The question is then, at what stage is it too far out to be a blue card? Because I think everyone could say if you're the last man on the halfway line and you side someone down, that's not a red card because you're on the halfway line.
They're not going to shoot from there, really, are they?
It's not clear and obvious. They've still got to take touches. The goalkeeper could come out. Anything could happen. With a blue card, if you're putting that process back further, so like you see people get booked for stopping a promising attack when it's been a corner, there's been too many players up, and they break just on the edge of the box, and the person can see it's like a 3-on-2 against them, and they just take someone down from behind on the edge of the box, like the opposition box, and that's a booking for stopping a promising attack at the minute. But I think everyone could sensibly say that's probably not worthy of a blue card.
Getting sent off in it.
It's just going to lead to moaning and such.
Your time wasting point's really good.
Be interesting to hear what the referees think about it.
The best comparisons are rugby and ice hockey, two sports I have a semi-interest in, at least. Rugby, a fairly good interest in. And the way sin bins work in those sports doesn't fit with how football works. Being that it's a chance to build momentum and put pressure on. And that's not, like, as I say, that's not really the dynamic of football. The dynamic of football is kind of one attack after the other, quite free-flowing. Rugby, ice hockey kind of more similar, but you still see like people camped down in the opposition box in a way you wouldn't see in football. And you also see time wasting to a ridiculous extent, especially in rugby. The best example, which is in the news at the minute actually, is the England player at the weekend in the rugby, where he's got a teammate in the sin bin, so he takes as long as possible to take his kick at goal. And that's what it's going to start leading to. It's going to be, oh, I've got someone in the sin bin. I'm going to just wait a while. I'm going to take forever to take this throw in. We're going to make some subs. We're going to do whatever we can to wind that clock down. And I'm really skeptical about whether that'll work, especially when you have teams, Newcastle being one, who are so good at doing that kind of thing anyway.
I don't think it'll work, but it'll be interesting nonetheless.
What happens if you it just encourages you in the last 2 minutes to do that?
Yeah.
Because what's the punishment for the last 2 minutes?
Was a player.
He has to start the next game 8 minutes.
Should be like that.
It's one of those, really, because you would just get red card that stage of the game, really.
Yeah,
Let us know what you think down below. Should they be introduced? Should they not?
Does it count as a booking? I know if you get a booking, if you get a yellow and then a blue,
you've had 5 blue cards in the last.
If you were getting it, yeah, that's what I mean. So if you get a yellow and a blue, it turns into a red apparently, but it should turn into a green. Someone's clearly not done basic color work here. If you do yellow and blue, it's meant to be red, and if you do blue and blue, it's meant to be red. One, if it's blue and blue that turns into a red, Can someone go back on? Like, can they put a sub on after the 10 minutes is up, or are you just off? And like, what happens if you get booked for dissent when the game's finished?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Listen,
You know what I would have loved to have seen? Only an excuse sketch about this. That would have summed it up well
Yeah, miss
for
it.
Scottish listeners. Yeah, so
or English.
if you watch it, but more Hogmanay. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't trying to exclude them.
I was.
I know. Right, on that note, it is time for the game. Greg has discovered light again, and I'm back on the game again.
Kyle's also discovered light.
Yeah, Kyle as well, actually, never noticed that. Yes, we're back. I'm in charge again after my defeat last week. We're back on the transfer game again. I've made
Oh,
a transfer
God.
game.
Well done, Kyle.
Quick summary for those who are new. 5 clues. 5 for the 5 points for the first clue, 4 points for the second clue, 3 points for the third clue, and so on. Right. Guess the player. Oh, yeah. You know
Yeah.
the script, right? Okay. Gregory's crown on. Can he keep it on, or does he have to deflate it?
No. It's pretty much deflated anyway, to be honest.
Right. He's ready.
Your ego soon.
I'm waiting. I thought you were putting it on.
No.
Well, he can't put the belt on. He's not the current champion.
True. Well, he usually. To be fair, he's usually champion. I'll give you that.
He usually is.
Right. Are you ready? You all listen. Right. 2013, 7 million.
I know.
Didn't hear the year because somebody was talking.
Yeah, he went go and then started speaking as soon as I started. 2013, 7 million.
Yonkbai.
No.
Patrick Roberts.
No. 2013, 7 million for an attacker.
So Dembele.
John Guidetti.
No. Good guess though. 2013, 7 million for an attacker from Ivory Coast.
Willie Bonny.
Is it old enough? Oh, let's have a go. Seb Allier.
No.
Kyle's looking at me confused. I was trying to work out how old Sebastian Haller was.
I didn't hear what you said.
It didn't sound like Seb Haller. Right. 2013, 7 million for an attacker from the Ivory Coast. Left Wigan.
Was it Aruna Kone?
2 points.
I didn't realise he was from the Ivory Coast. I thought he was just French.
No, I knew he was African.
Where did he go?
Everton.
I forgot
That
he
was
existed.
That was the clue I thought you would get it on. I thought Kyle had it, but he said Boney instead. Right. Moving on. You ready?
Yes.
2011, 19.3 million.
Stephen Ireland.
No.
Remy Cabela.
No. 2011, 19.3 million for a defender.
Davide Santon.
No.
what a throwback that is, Davide Santon. Wes Brown.
No. 2011, 19.3 million, a defender from England.
Glenn Johnson.
No.
Oh, that's a good shout. I forgot they could be a fullback.
It's a defender.
Yeah, I know. I'm having a wee think now. You've encouraged me to think about fullbacks. Michael Dawson.
Nope. 2011, 19.3 million for a defender from England, left Blackburn.
2011. Oh, Phil Jones.
2 points.
Well,
Oh, a good start, I have to say. Some good
His
players
name
being named
wasn't
as well
coming to
instead
me.
of me just going Effie Ambrose and
Kyle's used Stephen Ireland, to be fair.
Odson Edward. Right, 2013, 10.5 million.
Michael Dawson.
No.
He's going to be my new default.
I don't know. Asuko.
No. 2013, 10.5 million for an attacker.
I don't know. Rolando Aarons.
Eric Lamela.
Nope. 2013, 10.5 million for an attacker from France.
Like Rennie.
3 points.
Well in.
Good answer.
I
Right,
was going to not remember like Remy existed. Traitor.
ready? 2007, 17.25 million.
Rubinho.
Elano.
No. 2007, 17.25 million for an attacker.
Andy Carroll.
No.
Nicholas Anelka.
No. 2007, 17.25 million for an attacker from the Netherlands.
Vinegar of Hesselink.
No.
Say it again.
2007, 17.25 million for an attacker from the Netherlands.
This is left field because I don't think it's right. Is that how much Arsenal paid for Van Persie?
Nope. Sorry again. 2007, 17.25 million for an attacker from the Netherlands left Ajax.
In a shock to no one.
2007.
2007.
Um,
What's his bloody name? What's his name?
this isn't going to be right, but is it Van der Vaart?
No.
Nah, it's not coming to me.
Okay. 2007, 17.25 million for an attacker from the Netherlands left Ajax and joined Liverpool.
Oh, Ryan Babel.
That's his
1
name.
point. I accidentally wrote Liverpool when I first wrote it instead of Liverpool. I thought it was quite humorous.
Do I need 4 points then?
to
tie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're at Kel's on 6 and you're on 2.
This is the last
Yeah,
one.
4 tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan Babel. I could picture Ryan Babel in my head. Ryan Babel's name was not coming to me.
Well, you've picked the worst one to leave it to because it's 2014 loan.
Oh, great.
Lee McCulloch.
No.
Jason Kerr.
No. 2014 loan for a defender.
Oh, I should have said Jason Kerr this time.
Wrong, so it would have mattered.
Yeah, but the dates kind of work.
Effie Ambrose.
No.
I need something. I need to feel an absolute miracle out of this crown.
Double checking.
What's it doing? Nope, it says I'm shit at this game. No, I don't. I genuinely don't have anything.
Are you sure?
I'm trying to think of even something to throw out there, and I can't think of anything. I can't think of a footballer that isn't Ryan Babel now.
All you're throwing now is throwing the game.
I am throwing the game. I'm having a nice wee think. Is what I'm doing. I'm enjoying my wee think.
Yeah. Intermission. Blah blah.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose anyway. So I'll just say Phil Jones again.
Have you ever played this game before?
Yeah.
Take that off.
Useless piece of shit anyway.
2014 loan for a defender from England.
What's got to be guy again? Ryan Taylor.
Sorry, Glenn Johnson.
No, 2014 loan defender from England left Manchester City.
Micah Richards.
Correct, 2 points.
Okay.
Joined Fiorentina.
Here we go. New run going to go for 16
Well
in
done,
a row.
Kyle.
16 in a row, we're going for it.
Would you like to do the tiebreaker?
Yeah, why not?
Quick run through. Right, 2011, 12 million.
Ilano.
No.
Ibrahimovic.
No. 2011, 12 million for an attacker.
Burkout.
No.
Apsis Cisse.
No. 2011, 12 million for an attacker from the Ivory Coast.
Sebastian Aller.
No. What did Kyle say?
Boney.
You ever played this game before?
No, I didn't yet. So
2011, 12 million for an attacker from the Ivory Coast left Lille.
Again.
I don't.
I think I know who it is, but I can't think of his name.
Nah, I don't know. I don't really care.
2011, 12 million for an attacker from the Ivory Coast left Lille at joint Arsenal.
Oh, is it Nicola Pepe?
Nah, Jovino.
Ah,
Hey, that would have got you.
yeah, it would have.
Right, well done, Kyle. Another one. Back on the track. See how many wins he can get in a row this
16.
time.
Go for
But
it.
one thing he doesn't.
I will say, Robert's got a chance next week. It's not the transfer game. I've made it already.
Mm.
I made it in anticipation of this loss. So this takes us to something that Kyle's not winning at, which is good, because once again he's came last in this week's predictions. Last week, Robert and myself both got 4 points. Kyle languishing behind on 2. That takes the overall scores to Kyle on 59, Robert on 70, and Greg on 75.
Nobody cares.
Thank you for that insight. Robert, would you care to provide us any more insight?
Get it up you.
Thank you. This week it's Robert's turn to pick the games. The first game is Hearts versus Motherwell in the Scottish Premiership. Hearts have won 5 unspin in the league. Motherwell are also unbeaten in 5, but 3 of them were draws. I'm going for the Hearts.
The water starts.
Lovely. Championship, Inverness versus Partick. Inverness has won 2 of their last 5. Partick are out of the cup but unbeaten in 4 games in the league. I'm suggesting the Boing Boing will be starting again.
I think that they'll want to get the spirits back up after the sad loss to Livingston in the last minute of extra time. I think Partick will win.
Me too, why not?
Scottish League 1, Edinburgh City versus Queens. Edinburgh have lost 3 in a row. Queens have won only 1 of their last 5 in the league.
Queens.
Queen of the South.
Even I'm going Queens this week.
Great.
Yeah, that means we'll lose.
They're there, so.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, we are there. So check
Yeah.
out our social media for what we're up to this weekend. League 2, Stranraer versus Spartans. Stranraer beat Clyde 2-0 at the weekend. I don't know if anyone's seen this, actually, to take a break from the predictions. Has anyone seen the video going around on social media of Clyde's kitman being absolutely raging at the Stranraer fans?
I saw halfway through the video there was just a big brawl, but I never saw what actually happened before it.
I've not seen what happened before. I just enjoy that afterwards. He just gave the crowd the middle finger when they jeered at him.
All right.
It's quite funny. Yes, so Stranraer beat Clyde 2-0 at the weekend. They're up to 8th. Spartans are 3rd, but have lost 2 in a row. I think this one's going to be a draw.
Spartans.
Ow.
National League, AFC Fylde versus Barnet. Barnet are 3rd, but haven't won in 3 games. They travel to Fylde, who are 18th, but unbeaten in 6, of which 5 of them were wins.
Draw.
I'm staring at you, Kyle.
Both said draw.
Yeah, at the same time, which wasn't helpful. I'm going for Barnet. And the last game is the Southern Prem. Draw, Kyle. I've not even told you the game is. Southern Premier. Something below the National League South. I don't know what the actual name is. I've wrote Southern Prem, so I couldn't be bothered writing the proper name. Walton and Hersham, who I've been informed are big on TikTok, unlike us. Like and comment on our stuff on TikTok, please. Walton and Hersham versus Tiverton Town. 3 wins and 5 for the home side. Tiverton are 13 places below them. We've collected 7 points from their last 15. I'm going for a home win.
Yes, me too. Walton Hersham, please.
It's TikTok boys.
TikTok can stand for Tiverton Town.
Shut up, put the home win down.
It's important to be clear.
Understand
That's
this.
the end of predictions for this week. Clyde's
Thank you.
Kitman, is that you?
Thank you, Gregory. If he's not in too foul a mood after hearing his scores and the predictions, I think he's going to do the FPL update this week.
You might be in a foul mood from that as well.
With me, like, I'm always in a good mood.
I mean, I can do the FPL update if you'd rather stay quiet, Kyle.
No, it's fine. I'm a big boy of my big boy pants on.
Hurry up then, enunciate.
Number 1, Darren Whitfield.
Speed up.
Number 2, Jack Hughes.
No, try again.
Number 2 is Craig.
Thank you.
Number 3 is Jack Hughes, as pre-mentioned. Then I'm in 6th. Still
So
games to play.
you've been overtaken by Kyle Pagan, and you're now sick.
Still games to play today, though. This is Monday, after all.
This is Monday. Cole Palmer could score about 5, though I'm pretty sure you both have him in your team.
David do, so it makes no point. But
But Mr. Consistent.
Mr. Consistent is still in 15th consistently.
Safe.
Consistently shit.
Safe.
A big 30 points for Saka as well. Really helped.
Yeah, it would have done.
Yeah, so that's all we really need to care about.
Yeah, thanks for that. Right, well, that brings us to the end. As was mentioned in the predictions, I'll mention it again. We're all attending Edinburgh City versus Queen of the South at the weekend. So if you're watching this on Friday, make sure to keep a look at. Make sure to look out for the socials for some stories, I believe, that will go up at the time. But if you're watching this after, still look at the socials because we'll probably have uploaded photos.
Maybe Thursday. We're busy Thursday. Might do something.
Oh, we're busy
special.
Thursday. It's a non-footballing event, but we might upload it just for the occasion.
Just good friends being good friends.
Yes.
Friends will be friends, or what the Queen said.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Just huff when I beat him again.
Did you say Queens or Queen?
Queen.
I thought so. I tried to work. I knew Queen, but I thought you said Queens, and I thought, when have Queens said friends be friends? It definitely wasn't in relation to Annan, or I hope it wasn't.
No, I hate them. So, yeah. So thanks very much for listening. This has been episode 67. As always, 3 pints and a clean sheet. See you later. Bye.
Ta-da.
Oh, sweet.